He's poking around. Welcome back to another Plasticon review. What the heck are you doing there? He's trying to ride the Triceratops. He doesn't fit. Anyway. Here we are. With what I like to call Generation 2 Snarler. Here's Snarler in his Triceratops mode. And he is very cool. He's a kind of a quirky one from that weird, infamous Super Change robot. Yes, I am holding this upside down. Your camera is not up and your phone is not upside down. Whatever the heck you're watching it on. See, Super Change, huge packaging. He's part of that set. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. Take a look at his details. Very techy Triceratops. He's got a Decepticon emblem right there on his head. It's kind of cool. Pretty neat looking little dude. The only big issue I have with this one out of the package is this is a little loose. It tends to want to fall every now and then, but that's okay. I probably could just throw a little bit of, I don't know, clear nail polish in there or something and probably fix that. But he's a cool looking little guy. I did have to actually add a little bit of detail to him. These actually were not painted here, so I kind of threw a little bit of silver paint in there to kind of break that up a little bit, to give him some little feetsies. He's got a little bit more paint detail in his robot mode, but, you know, he can, you know, do the infamous leg hike. He doesn't really have a lot of articulation, though. He's kind of a brick, which I'm okay with bricks. Don't get me wrong there. He can move his head up and down a little bit. Well, the front of his head. So he can look like he's eating grass or whatever. Or sniffing the yard. You know, so he'll kind of make him look up a little bit, which is kind of cool. I don't mind him. I think he's neat. He doesn't really have any articulation here in the front. Just these front portions here. I mean, you can move it up like this if you wanted to, but it does kind of disconjoint from the rest of it, so it looks kind of weird. But, I mean, if you're trying to take a shot from like a different angle or something like that and you're not really seeing that, but you just needed the foot to be forward a little bit, you could. It's not terrible. He's probably, I'd say, the more weaker one out of the group, but he is still cool. I do like him. I like the blue. I like this kind of bronzy color he's got going on. It's almost gold. It's almost a gold plastic-ish look. I like it. I don't mind it. It's very G2. Fits in with my G2 stuff because it's wild colored. And I love it. I like my knockoffs, so that's part of it. He doesn't really have much else going on here. But he does have a lot of detail. And he's got a interesting transformation. I just flip these portions here down. Just like so. And then you'll take this portion and just flip it. And you know, I'll mess with that here in a minute. Split the entire Triceratops in half. He does have the problem where one of these wants to pop off sometimes, so just have to be patient with that. That's just the ball joint. It's not like it's broken or anything. That does happen occasionally. And then you raise up his waist here a little bit. And then you can move these arms down. These can just kind of move up out of the way if you want, or you can use these as his arms. Either way is really not any wrong than the other. I mean, honestly, I think this does look okay as his arms. Like I said, his feet are a little weird. I almost think they should be the other direction, but they're not. Even the official toy was this way, so And these are on a joint, so you can move these back and forth. So they do have, you have ability to be able to, you know, straighten them up. And then his head just pops right out of here, just like so. And then you can take this portion here and just fold it down. And there you go. You got Snarler in his robot mode. He's pretty cool. I don't mind him. He's got a very interesting looking face there. I know the official one's supposed to say these are his arms, but to be honest, I think those are just kind of extensions, because these look more like his arms. So I tend to display him like this when I have him in robot mode. I think he looks better. He doesn't really have any kibble coming off the back, which is kind of cool. And honestly, he's not terrible. He's really not a bad robot at all. He does have the hollow bits. I mean, the original one was the same way like this, because these guys were mini-cons. So, you know, I think he's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Size comparison with Spark Stalker, because I have him right here. And then with Merman. He doesn't want to stand up because he's an idiot. And then let's put a reflector bot right next to him. And there you go. That's Snarler. I think he looks pretty fantastic, honestly. It would have been cool if it was like a second ball joint in these arms, so that way I can actually face them down, but that's okay. I mean, honestly, you can move these forward if you want, like this, and I don't know, make it look like his arms are to his side or whatever. It's just, it's one of those things like, can't even see what I'm doing. Get out of the way, idiots. Anyway, yeah, I think it's cool. It would have been cool if these actually kind of collapsed in, because if he would have collapsed in, it would have been a little better, and then he would have been able to just bring his arm up and do something with it. But I don't know. I'm a fan of him. I think he's cool, even with his flaws. I mean, he does have, you know, articulation, so, which is about all you really want out of one of these. It's not too much, it's not too little, but that's just what it is. Anyway, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another review of another crazy knockoff thing that I have, and I'll see you guys around because I have plenty more coming your way. That's it for now. Bye! Please step away from the pointy things.